guide me. Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloud Puffer Express is due at any moment. Be ready to offload.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Averardo Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Egla Town have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Federico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire, forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the... And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here.
Righteous One, I come to cleanse Rinascita. Rinascita teeters on the edge of the path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule.
Unless... you're not Fenrico at all. You...
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed. Hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all.
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will.
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these dark tide shelves. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power.
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such abilities.
Their fangs are bared now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rabble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Running won't save me. Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me? Improvise.
Swift and resolute.
Then make a dent. Just rats. All of you at once. I don't do overtime. Come on. Don't stand in my path! That's a wrap.
My compliments. Take this!
received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule.
Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint advancing to phase 2. Commencing simulation. Arbiter. This moment was always foreseen. Arbiter, I grieve to say, time in this place. When I merged with Leviathan, it seemed I knew not the fullness of its design. It records the origin and birth of the Rinnesetan civilization. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for Arbiter. Heed me now. Let me. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us. We follow your will. To build our republic.
Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, built false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinnesetan beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Trinodian stood still in Rinnesetan's fate. And I too was guided Rinnesetan's course. In truth, civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Theronians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shadow of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Theronian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself. Once I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of it. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only if...
What if... that resin...
If that came to pass, then Minasita hath already fallen. And the truth within this capsule would cease to matter. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know, and thine. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinacitans. If the Rinacitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now, gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, when the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinacita shall welcome a true dawn. And humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied.
If I told you I acted to save Cartithia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her, and trust me. Everything we...
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartithia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen...
Kill Leviathan.
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinacita.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Theronian.
Perhaps longer than we can imagine.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slave?
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest, The next harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him, our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any...
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creep?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinasita's darkest emotions. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. You've noticed it. The Tide Spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I follow. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Renoldian's power.
You think it's Avidius? But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine now. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Good. Then hunt with me. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is...
These things, they're all Tide Spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. I wonder if we can find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data, but Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he... The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it! The collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Rover! Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those...
This Phalian Beringo. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new tide spawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis, then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must silence you maddening whispers! No. There must be something left that won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where...
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the Tacit Discord Harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a Tacit Discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Balor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the dark tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects. And prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared...
Who gets the bullet? That's your call.
Our hunt never stops.
That's a Thessalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
Oh, it's Rover. Take the Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. Huh? She is.
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved dark tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to... Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, their frequencies cannot be reversed. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't...
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice.
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward. The Physalia will never forget its fallen sons and daughters. Cartathea remains secure in the Physalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. Then came the Tidespawn soon after. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has... Oh,
it's very likely Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of...
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! The Salio Fells. It's already...
Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards the depths of the Salio Fells.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to diffuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you. Please, you have to stop this.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinasita.
Oh, light of Genesis, shield us!
as we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel's soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.